Good day, students, and welcome to our study of microeconomics. This particular version of microeconomics course at Pierce College is being delivered in the Pierce Fit format, which means students have the option of attending class each week or completing the assignments online. Students have the option of best of both worlds, meaning they can come to class as they feel it is needed. Either way, students must complete all of the necessary assignments each week. The purpose of this video is to review the syllabus and to go over the course expectations. First and foremost, my name is Chick Kelly. I will be your professor. Please feel free to be aware of this telephone number here. Reach out to me anytime you need assistance with anything related to the course. The best way to get a hold of me is via text message. So if you have a question about anything related to our study of microeconomics, please feel free to text me. Probably the easiest and most quick way for me to get back to you is via text message. You can also use email. However, I would prefer that you send messages via private message within the Dropbox feature of the course if you are going to use that method of communication. Now, there are no formal prerequisites for this study of microeconomics. What is microeconomics? We're going to be investigating the individual decision makers within the broader economy. So economics is broken into two fields, macro and micro. This particular course is going to investigate the individual components and decision makers within the economy. Obviously, we'll get into much more detail about the specific topics at a later date. The textbook for this course is the 20th edition of the economics textbook by McConnell Brew. It is a very good textbook. Students are required to read the assigned chapters each week. There are points in the textbook where it gets a bit technical. Again, if you have any problems or you feel challenged by the textbook or the materials and concepts, economic principles we are covering, feel free to reach out to me. But it is a very good textbook. Each week there will be 3 learning outcome assessments that need to be completed. Each of these will be completed and submitted online. And there is 1 learning outcome which will be completed by the end of the course. So each week students must complete a weekly homework assignment, they must finish a weekly quiz, and they must participate in the class discussions. Let's go through each one of these separately. So homework is worth 30% of your grade. So if we consider homework and class discussion together, that's 60% of your grade. Why do I mention these together? Is because homework and class discussion generally involve a large amount of energy, effort, and participation on your part. So the vast majority of your grade for these 2 assessments is within your hands and under your control. So therefore, students can do well in this course by displaying a sincere effort and energy on homeworks and class discussions. So each week, homeworks will involve students reading the chapter, familiarizing themselves with the PowerPoint presentations, reading over the lecture notes, and getting themselves comfortable with the course material before they attempt the homework. After you feel you have a good grasp of the economic principles and concepts covered during that week, then you will attempt the homework. The homework typically involves reading a few articles, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 on a specific topic, and then relating the contents of that article to the economic principles and concepts covered in the class. I'm looking for detailed answers, and the answers should be based in economic thinking. It is vitally important that you consider all the economic principles and concepts covered during the week and attempt to include as many of those principles and concepts into your answers when relating the economic ideas to the contents of the article. If you have any questions about the homework, please reach out prior to submitting your assignment, I will not be in a position to assist you if you let the homework assignment, if you submit the assignment without reaching out for help before you actually turn it in. There will be quizzes each week. The quizzes are pretty straightforward. The quizzes will challenge your understanding of the economic principles covered during the week, and there will be generally somewhere between 3 and 7 questions. Typically, quizzes can be completed within a half hour, but you will have more time than that to finish them. Quizzes will be submitted via Dropbox, and quizzes constitute 20% of your total grade. There will be no makeup quizzes for late assignments. Class discussion. Obviously, since we do not meet face-to-face or have a required meeting of face-to-face each week, we need some social interaction among the students and myself. Threaded discussions serve this purpose. Again, the springboard for threaded discussions will be an article, perhaps a video that you have to read, maybe several articles that you have to read on a specific topic, and these articles will relate directly to the principles and concepts of economics studied that week, and students will be asked to answer in detail a question regarding this particular economic principle and how it relates to the contents of the article. Err on the side of more rather than less when answering the questions. Don't just write rubbish, but think your answers out. Use economic thinking and logic in your answers. Include as many other principles and economic ideas and concepts from your textbook and other learning materials when you answer the questions. Likewise, do the same when you reply to your classmates' offerings, which you should reply to at least one of your classmates' offerings. Finally, it is better to get involved with threaded discussion early in the week than to let it all go to the last minute. The last piece of your academic puzzle is the presentation. The presentation needs to be 10 minutes in length, and it must be uploaded to YouTube prior to the end date for this course. You can choose any topic related to microeconomics, and there are some examples here. Something related to cost of production, technology, R&D, economic efficiency, resources, wage determination, energy, market failures, regulation. The list goes on and on. You can choose any topic you wish. The key to doing a good job with this presentation is finding material which relates to your topic, and this material can come from the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, The Economist, any reputable news source. Please refrain from using pure websites. It needs to be a reputable news source for your information gathering to complete the 10-minute video presentation. So the grading rubric for this is 35% economic analysis, 35% content, 15% delivery, and 15% to which you follow the directions. To make it exactly clear on what I am expecting, I will create a 10-minute presentation and email students the link. You can use this as the paradigm or model for your presentation.